Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the evening update. It is October 22nd, 2025. Welcome to the chat. Guys, it's been a rough start. I've been super busy, but hey, carving out time so that we can have our show. I can hang out with you guys and just, unwind a little bit because, when the days are long and you're full of meetings and all other kinds of nonsense, sometimes you just need to unwind, and I'd rather do it with you guys than, I don't know, what else would I be doing? Like sit in front of the TV? Like why when I can hang out with you guys? That's completely silly. But first thing we're going to do, as always, is we are going to go over the profile. Visit the profile. You can see there, patriotdad.org. Visit the website. patriotdad.org is the website where you can go, and you can see this nice Linktree-like replacement was built for me by Siraj. You can find him. He comments on some of my posts, and you'll see him around in the village. Siraj designed this website for me, and it's very nice. So thank you very much, Siraj. But you can buy me a cup of coffee. You can buy Patriot Dad merch. Shell and myself are redesigning some merch, and we will have updated items on there for you in the coming weeks. So check that out. Shell is here. We did it. Thank you. And make sure, everyone, that we are posting out the space. So we will have updated merch coming here soon. Men's Empowerment Network and the Men Discord are on here as well. You can also find the X channel, YouTube channel, and Rumble channel, as well as a short little blurb about who I am and why I do what I do. So check those out. Again, patriotdad.org. You can also see here is our live schedule. We have Monday, Wednesday, Friday for the evening update. That is the show we're in now. And Saturday, we have the weekly update. So if you miss all of the evening updates, check out the weekly recap. If you see all of the evening updates, you don't have to join us for the weekly recap. But you know what? I would appreciate it if you did anyway. The Saturday show tends to be our bigger show. Although you guys showed up in numbers for Monday's show. I don't know if Shell wants to go real quick and get me a final tally for the view count for that episode, guys. I appreciate every one of you that helped repost out the space, share it in your group chats, and just all around be great people. Topic exchange did get postponed. It was normally we have that Tuesdays at 8:45 p.m. We have had actually people are going through X right now, and they are targeting people with more conservative views, and they are doxing people and doing all kinds of fun stuff. But you know what? We're still here for you. So check that out. And then the last thing on the live schedule that I really do need to update this. I will get that updated, and we will get Sunday. Shell and Christina have their journey through the Bible space. They do Bible studies, 4 p.m. on Sundays. So check that out. We're going to head into immigration, guys. Immigration takes a real interesting turn this week. Yes, we did. MK, welcome to the chat. Thank you very much for stopping by. Make sure we're posting out the live stream, everybody. Share it with your aunts, uncles. Put it on Tinder and, I don't know, Farmers Only and your OnlyFans. I don't know. Put it out there, guys. If you have an OnlyFans, link it. Even if it's an OnlyFeed account. Share it out with everybody. Here we got Moron Finder found us one. Karen says, done. Karen, you have an OnlyFeed account? That's interesting. Just saying. 15-year-old Muhammad. You can see why this is in the immigration section. Stabbed Harvey to death on the grounds of All Saints Catholic High School. Guy named Muhammad stabbed a kid to death on a Catholic school ground. Yep, the UK's cooked, guys. It's not looking good. You guys are really running out of time to try and save that country. And it may be too late already. Muhammad's already the most popular name for people born in the UK. Most of your large cities have mayors that are Muslim, including London. Most of your big cities are no longer predominantly or majority native-born British folks. It's not looking good for the Europe. Who says the Europe? What the hell was that? It's not looking good for Europe. We'll just leave it at that. This one, Libs of TikTok, Hodan Osman president of the Somali Development and Reconstruction Bank, says that the cuts to USAID, not US aid, don't let people trick you into thinking that's for aid. It's not. It's the US Agency for International Development, also known as the crazy wing of the State Department and the CIA, where they use your tax money to bribe people overseas and fund crazy culture things to undermine their government, just like the Culture Revolution is undermining ours here. The cuts to the USAID have had a severe impact on her country's economy. Turns out I just don't care. In fact, this is how I feel about it. I'm glad to see that USAID cuts are having the desired impact. So, congratulations, Hodan. We did it. We did it, Americans. We did it. Good job. Karen says, boo-hoo. That's right. Also, an illegal alien from Venezuela being harbored by Governor Pritzker was just arrested for committing 4 home invasion rapes. Has been arrested 5 times since June. I don't know if you know this or not. It is October. That is June to July, August, September. So in 4 months, arrested 5 times and has committed 4 home invasion rapes while on pretrial release because of Pritzker's cashless bail and also shielded from ICE deportation. Cheers, MK. I know you were discussing the previous story, so I will not make any further comment, but cheers. Guys, these policies by these sanctuary states and sanctuary cities need to stop. These people that are responsible for releasing these monsters onto our streets need to be held accountable. Let's see what she has to say. I don't have high hopes. This is a CBS News affiliate.
Police say they've arrested a suspect connected to a series of home invasions and attempted sexual assaults. Police arrested 21-year-old Yason Diaz-Gomez Monday. Back on October 10th, police say he attacked a woman in Evanston and tried to remove her clothing before a neighbor heard the woman scream and intervened. A few hours later, 3 similar incidents.
The strong, independent woman screamed and a most likely male had to come help. It's good for that neighbor. Although you're really putting yourself at risk there. Like, I'm not saying don't help people. You should still help people, but just understand the risk of helping people.
Were reported in Rogers Park. In one case, a woman reported fighting off a man who attacked her after breaking into her home. One of the victims identified Diaz-Gomez in a photo lineup leading to his arrest. He is being held in jail until his trial.
God bless the neighbor is right, Karen. But like I said, we've seen evidence, like Daniel Penny's a very good example of people that intervene on behalf of the innocent, which you should. But then they end up in prison. They end up going dragged through trials. Like a lot of times, sure, you get exonerated. Sure, but your life has been turned upside down. Your name is blasted in the media. You've probably lost your job. Like it is a high risk thing to do, but it is the right thing to do. So thank you to the neighbor. Good job. Good job, neighbor. And a big fuck you to Governor Pritzker, because your policies are putting your people at risk. And these Democrats don't seem to care. You have Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton arrested 35 illegal aliens for immigration violations through partnership with the Trump administration. So, good. Somebody apparently decided to put Trump's, I don't even know what that is. Looks like a mix between Trump, Paxton, maybe one of the Sheens. I can't tell. I do like the jacket, though. If I could find a way to offer that jacket for sale, would you guys buy it? I might get one. It's a pretty nice jacket. Just saying. Yeah, so we have the difference, right? Pritzker, protecting illegals, putting people at risk. Paxton, arresting illegals, trying to save his citizens. Like there's really no better compare and contrast between progressive ideology and conservative ideology. And I'm not even saying Ken Paxton is a conservative, but he's definitely not a progressive. Looks like late 70s Trump on the 40s on the top 40 dash show. I could see that, Karen. But we're going to move on from that. We had a report actually from Savannah Hernandez, I believe. Let me skip ahead. Nick Shirley did it as well, but I believe Sarah Fields reported on it. Maybe it was, I want to say Savannah Hernandez reported on it, but in New York on Canal Street, it was overrun by illegal aliens that are selling fake products like, fake Gucci and fake Chanel, whatever. Sith Master wants American flag overalls. My guy, we need to find out how to get those. I want to sell American flag overalls. That sounds amazing. We need to find a way to make that happen. It's like, Shell, take a note. We need to figure that one out. But here you got Homeland Security saw that reporting and said, bet, hold my beer. Canal Street is safer. 9 illegal aliens has been arrested with violent rap sheets, including robbery, burglary, domestic violence, assaulting law enforcement, counterfeiting, drug trafficking, drug possession, and forgery. Under President Trump and Secretary Noem, criminal aliens are not welcome in the U.S. So then they have little write-ups of each one. I love this. Read the flag code. Not worried. Oh, about the overalls? Yeah, you're not supposed to wear it apparently, but all the rules went out the window with Obama. I'm fine. We have this guy, criminal alien from Mali. Final deportation order from a judge in 2008. Oh, wrong button. Guys, this person wasn't supposed to be here anymore since 2008. What else happened in 2008? Interesting. You have this guy, Senegal. Domestic violence, robbery, receiving stolen property, burglary, fraudulent accosting, whatever that means, forgery, counterfeiting, and sale of controlled substance, obstruction, and disorderly conduct. He entered the U.S. on a B-2 tourist visa. He was supposed to leave in 95. You have this guy, previous arrest for counterfeiting. You have this nice individual here, criminal alien from Senegal, entered U.S. in 2024 at the southwest border, previously released into the U.S. by the Biden administration. Karen says, I got to Karen sometimes. You do. It's in your name. Keep it up. We expect nothing less, but we still love you, and we expect you to be a good Karen. This individual from Senegal, again, in the U.S. since May of 2023, failed to depart when his tourist visa expired. This individual from Guinea entered in November of 2021 at the southwest border and released by the Biden administration into the interior. Interesting. This individual from Senegal issued a final removal in 2010. This person here from Mauritania. Okay. Counterfeiting 3 times. Entered the U.S. illegally in 2023 in a caravan of 26 released by the Biden administration into the interior. And then we have this individual, criminal alien from Senegal, assaulted Mexican law enforcement, entered the U.S. in a caravan and released by the Biden. So 4 out of these 8 people were released into the interior by the Biden administration. Like, Democrats don't care about you. If you are a law-abiding American citizen, the Democrats do not care about you. Do not be confused. They are fighting and keeping the government closed to protect health care for these people. The criminal aliens that shouldn't have it in the first place. They're keeping the government shut down for these people. This person says Senegal wins, same behavior in Africa, same behavior in America. Yeah, guys, they're not going to change their behavior just because they come here. You import the third world, you get the third world. Then we had Nick Shirley walk through it and say, hey, look, guys, everything's clear.
I'm here on Canal Street, and there are no signs of any street vendors after yesterday's raid. This street's completely clear. This street as well.
Perfect.
The main spot is completely cleared as well. no signs of counterfeit scammers
Yes.
or drug dealers on the streets of New York City here on Canal Street today.
Which is great, too, because, guys, you saw their rap sheets. The people that are doing these crimes, that are selling these counterfeit goods, that are selling the drugs, they are also violent offenders of other types of crime. These are the people that will harass you. They will assault you. We saw a video, was it last week, of the migrant sexually assaulting women walking down the street. Like, these people are not respecting our ways. They are not respecting our culture, and they put us at risk. Amazing what just a bit of enforcement does. I know, it's weird. The border, New York City streets, Washington, D.C. with their murder rate. Like, it's crazy. You just do a little bit of enforcement, and things get better, which just shows you that the Democrats could have done it the entire time, which is why I'm telling you that they don't like you. They want you to be at risk and in danger. They want you to be afraid because they want you to give them more money and more power. Don't do it, folks. Homeland Security, everyone does not, in fact, like counterfeit products being sold, nor do they like violent illegal aliens. Yeah. Yeah, they don't. Turns out. I stand with ICE. I agree. Wonderful work, Trump administration. Here's another example of them hating you and putting you at risk. A 21-year-old semi-truck driver responsible for an 8-vehicle collision that left 3 dead and 4 injured has been identified. Jashanpreet Singh, whose mugshot is not available in the San Bernardino Sheriff Department database, has been placed under arrest for driving under the influence of drugs and vehicular manslaughter. As Tom says, the devil is a Democrat. Very fair point. And if you don't follow it, I am in his Discord. And on Tom McDonald's Discord right now, the Billboard Top 10 has 3 Tom McDonald songs in it right now, guys. Devil is a Democrat, Woke Life, and I'm going to have to look at it now. Give me just a second. I got to fact check myself. Woke World, The Devil is a Democrat, and Charlie. So Woke World is currently number 1. Devil is a Democrat is at number 3. And Charlie is sitting at number 7, folks. So make sure, thank you, Karen. Make sure that if you can, go download his music on iTunes. Show your support for Tom McDonald. He's doing great work, guys. 3 in the top 10 is really good. And most of them were, and I think they were pretty much all songs that were recently inspired. Charlie was inspired by the assassination of Charlie Kirk. Woke World, obviously inspired by wokeness and its totalitarian ideology. It's just so good to see him be successful. But guys, this accident killed 3 people. This driver had a CDL and should have never been on the roads. Thanks to states like California, this report says 4 deaths. Here's a picture of, I believe, Jashanpreet Singh identified and never applied his brakes and smashed his vehicle into 8 other vehicles. And I actually have the video. Somebody posted this from ABC7 Eyewitness News in Los Angeles. I've seen different reports, 3 or 4 dead. Either way, too many, because none of them should be dead right now if California did its damn job. Conservatives are demanding an immediate investigation into how Gavin Newsom's California gave this 21-year-old a CDL who caused a horrific wreck on the 10 freeway. His identity has suspiciously not been released. Well, we just saw a picture of it. Anytime they don't specifically identify him, assume it's an immigrant. Yes. But watch this collision, guys. Never applied his brakes at all.
Exclusive dash cam video, which is now the subject of several law enforcement investigations. It shows the moment a red semi-truck plowed into a number of vehicles on the westbound 10 freeway in Ontario just after 1 p.m. yesterday. The CHP told the LA Times the driver of this big rig is a 21-year-old man who is now under arrest on suspicion of driving under the influence of drugs. A total of 4 semis were involved and also 4 passenger vehicles, one of them exploding in flames. 3 people were killed and 4 others were taken to local hospitals.
Guys, never should have happened. Gavin Newsom, who is too busy on X posting about Trump and the White House, which we have stories coming up, don't worry. Not worried about the renovations of his own Capitol building, is permitting people to get CDLs who should not be here in the first place, and it is killing his residents. Florida has started doing driver's license checkpoints. Yes, and we had the story the other day of Oklahoma did an enforcement action, and it was 91 arrests and of illegals with CDLs out of like 120 that they found. Like, absolutely insane, guys. And New York and California are the biggest offenders issuing CDLs to criminal aliens. Never should happen. This last story in immigration, folks, is a great story. Let's check this one out.
Cheryl, it was a quiet decision released last month that could impact millions of people in the country. A change to how immigration laws are enforced could mean anyone arrested will remain detained until they are deported. But some attorneys are now pushing back.
Yeah.
This week, the federal government said in court that since July, more than 1,800 people have been arrested in the Chicago area. But having their day in court is not a guarantee. The immigration court is convoluted. It does not fall under the judicial branch. It falls under the executive branch.
Yep.
Separate from criminal court, a person's rights are much more limited. ABC 7 chief legal analyst Gil Sofer.
The proceedings in an immigration court, they're not criminal, they're civil. The question isn't whether someone has committed a crime. The question is whether they can be deported. And the rights are different.
Now, a new immigration court directive could keep people detained much longer before they're deported. In September, the Board of Immigration Appeals, the top administrative body which interprets and applies immigration laws, released a new decision.
Oh, good.
For the first time in American history,
good.
The court ruled immigration judges can no longer grant bond for undocumented immigrants who enter the U.S. without authorization.
Oh, no longer giving bond and releasing them into the interior? Oh, no. Say it isn't so. This is how I feel about this decision, folks. Guys, amazing news. Amazing story. Love to see it. But we're going to move on here and go to violence. This is a kind of a easing into it. But Nick Sotora posted this, took first no video of inside of the Antifa safe house just down the street from ICE's facility in Portland, catching some of the militants unmasked. Let's check it out. Okay, doors open. That's fair. No fascists, no Zionists, no racists. Oh, he didn't have his mask on. Oh, no.
Get the fuck back,
What are you
bitch.
doing? What are you doing?
That's what I thought.
What?
I'm just checking it out. I'm on a public sidewalk. Close the window if you don't want to see in. There you go.
You're so fucking closeted gay.
You're ugly.
You're a fag.
Your looks.
I'm sorry. Did that really just call him closeted gay? What? My dude. The iron law of projection remains undefeated. That's all I'll say.
You look stupid.
What else you got in there, huh?
This is live.
Just one block from the anti-ICE raids. Sorry, riots. Portland police don't care? No, they don't. Because they are Antifa.
Going into the Antifa safe house. Yup.
Why the fuck you stalking women? Fucking minors and shit. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Why are you stalking this person?
She assaulted me.
She assaulted you? Do you have proof of that?
Yeah, my black eye.
Your black eye? You didn't just.
You don't have a black eye. I don't see
Get hit by your boyfriend or something?
All right. The assault suspect is in the safe house.
Assault suspect? Do you move out now? Are you able to designate someone as a suspect?
The assault suspect is in the safe house. Get away from me.
So the person who assaulted Katie Daviscourt hiding in the safe house, and the police aren't doing anything about it. Is anybody shocked?
Nope.
Yeah, they're not. We also have this, more Charlotte news, guys. More Charlotte news. Thank you. I probably see a lot of it because I follow Matt Van Swal. So apparently that's a double-edged sword. So great work, Matt. Love the work you're doing. But I see a lot of news from Charlotte, which has me concerned. North Carolina, are you doing okay? Because I see an awful lot. That's not water. Definitely not water. This? Water? Not water. Correct. But, yeah, Charlotte's just in the news a lot, guys. This one, North Carolina man has been arrested 19 previous times, including assaulting multiple government employees, has just been arrested again for shooting a 3-year-old child. He was just released without bond. Don't worry, though. Don't worry. There's an update. He got a curfew on an electronic monitor. Let's just release the 19-time repeat offender who shot a kid out of jail and pray he doesn't do anything. That'll work. Update. This afternoon, the judge granted him a $500,000 bond with an ankle monitor. To be clear, it's an absurd that he has the option for bond at all, but I am glad he was not let out with no bond, which looked to be the case this morning. Okay, so not no bond. The original report was no bond. He was let out with a $500,000 bond and an ankle monitor. But a 19-time offender. Back on the streets of Charlotte, guys. And then we have this reminder. We did get an announcement that the federal grand jury will seek the death penalty and that they are going after the assaulter of Irina Zarutska. They are going after him for federal charges because the state is and the city is failing to do so. And then one more story, guys, out of Charlotte. I almost want to unfollow Matt because I don't want to keep getting Charlotte stories, guys. I know there's crime happening in other cities. Like, where are the reports of the crime in the other cities? This one's been arrested a mind-boggling 41 times. Just arrested again for the murder of a 51-year-old man. That man should be alive right now because this person should not be on the street after 41 previous arrests. How on earth was this man walking free? That's a very good question. And obviously, North Carolina is in desperate need of major reforms, guys. Sith Master, so much tolerance. Yeah, that's what tolerance gets you, guys. We're going to go from there into government. Government, guys, is getting weird. State government especially. Right now, we have Cuomo versus Mamdani, neither of which are good. But Cuomo is the better of the two, in my opinion. I don't like either. I just appreciate that the retard finder here put this together. Retard versus retard. Yeah. You got this one. Don't shoot, I'm retarded. Prove it. I voted for a communist Muslim. It's like, okay, fair enough. Yeah, you're retarded. Matt also has this post from government. Given enough time and every conspiracy theory will come true. All the crime in St. Louis doesn't fit the narrative. Oh, you're saying that's why I don't see them posted on X. Karen, do us all a favor, and any of the stories you see on your local media, post them to X, please, so that we can shine light on the crimes that don't fit the narrative. Let's help set the narrative. I feel like cities like St. Louis need good, independent, investigative journalists because the mainstream media won't talk about it because it doesn't fit the narrative, as you just pointed out. But DHS just confirmed in a 22-page report that FEMA staff recorded disaster victims' political beliefs and skipped over their homes because of it. This is not a rumor. This is now in the official report. Started after Hurricane Milton in Florida, a FEMA supervisor literally told staff to avoid Trump homes. At least 20 families were skipped for aid before others were sent back later. FEMA staff weren't just logging storm damage to people's homes like they were supposed to. They logged what people believed. Trump signs, pro-gun, anti-Biden. These were things put in writing for FEMA cases. Wasn't just Florida, happened across the country. Same pattern showed up in multiple states between 2021 and 2024. Weird, guys. What was happening in the government between 2021 and 2024? Democrats. That's right, because they hate you. This includes reviews after Helene, right after Western North Carolina. It was also said about avoiding hostile homes. So now we're accused of being hostile and violent because we have a Trump sign out front. Because I might have a Trump bumper sticker, which I don't. But I'm just saying, like, they're literally making decisions on whether or not people are going to get assistance because of their political beliefs. And they call us the fascists. They call us the bigots. I present to you evidence to the contrary. FEMA never reported any of this as a privacy breach either, which is required by law. I'm not even shocked anymore. I hoped this wasn't true, but deep down, I think a lot of us suspected it was, even when we were called conspiracy theorists at the time. Yeah, guys, the things that they do, they project. The things that you try to call them out for, they'll call you a conspiracy theorist to try and discredit you, to shame you, to get you to be quiet. If we've learned anything from InfoWars and Alex Jones, it is that you are probably right many times more often than you are wrong, especially when they're calling you a conspiracy theorist. So keep it up, folks. Keep being weird. Keep being a conspiracy theorist. It seems to be more right than it is wrong. Here, Hegseth posted yesterday at the direction of President Trump, the Department of War conducted another kinetic strike operated by a terrorist organization conducting narco trafficking in the Eastern Pacific. Let's check this one out. Going. Oh, skipped. Okay, still going. I thought it was just going to vaporize. Keep going. Yo! He gone. Like, blew the color out of the camera. Like, damn. That boat used to be blue. Now it's black and white. Yeah, guys, they're not messing around. They're getting accused of all kinds of nonsense. People in the government aren't liking that we're doing this. I'm fine with it. We've been calling it a war on drugs for decades, guys. And then we turn around and people try and say it's odd that we're dropping ordnance on them. What war were we fighting for the last however many decades against drugs? The war on drugs that involved like no shooting, no intervention overseas. Like the only time they invaded places was when the CIA wanted them to under the direction and help with USAID, where they were fucking around and doing regime change down in South America since the 50s. But that was just us trying to topple governments and being weird. Now we're actually fighting a legitimate war on drugs. We're doing it the way you're supposed to conduct war with the Department of War, and the Democrats are crying foul. Why? Because they want the drugs to keep flowing. They want the chaos to continue. They want you to be at risk and be afraid. Don't let it continue. So good job, Trump. We're also going to apparently start dropping bombs in Venezuela, according to Luke Rudkowski. Let's see what he has to say here.
Legal authority if they do come.
Yes, we do. We have legal authority, right? We're allowed to do that. And if we do by land, we may go back to Congress. But we have, this is a national security problem. They killed 300,000 people last year. These drugs coming in.
I'm sorry. 300,000 people. Johnny, what's up, peeps? What's up, Johnny?
And they killed 300,000 Americans last year. And that gives you legal authority. We have a national security problem.
Yeah, basically saying the war on drugs is killing hundreds of thousands of Americans every year. I don't feel bad about dropping bombs and killing a couple dozen. I mean, it's probably the best use of U.S. ordnance we've had in decades. Blowing up a bunch of brown people over in the Middle East makes zero sense to me. Blowing up random people drug trafficking makes a lot more sense to me. If we're going to drop ordnance, it makes more sense to do it there than it does to do it in the Middle East. I don't know.
Really, I will say this. When you look at the people we're dealing with, and we know them, we know the people coming in, we know the boats, we know everything else.
Do tell.
We're allowed to do it. It's in international waters. If we don't do it, we're going to lose hundreds of thousands of people. Yeah. Now, they'll be coming in by land a little bit more because they're not coming in by boat anymore. There are no boats in the water. There are no more boats. We know the boat almost immediately.
He's like, yeah, there's not boats in the water anymore. The ones that are on the water, gone.
You know, it's pretty unusual when you see somebody with a fishing rod and 5 engines on the back of the boat. You know, you don't need that to go fishing.
Sithmaster Dad says first process to the source. You guys, really attacking down to the source makes sense. So if we're going to be attacking Venezuela on the ground, I mean, they're not the only place drugs come from. They come from Colombia. They come from a bunch of other places. They come from the random, like Missouri. Right? Meth is a big deal in the Midwest, guys. I lived in Nebraska for 5 years. Meth is crazy in the Midwest. I'm not saying we should drop ordinance on, fucking Kansas, but drugs come from a lot of places. I don't think we should be bombing all of them, but if you're going to traffic them here, going after the supply chain makes sense.
Wait. And we will hit them very hard when they come in by land.
Yes, repost the live, people. Thank you.
And they haven't experienced that yet, but now we're totally prepared to do that. We'll probably go back to Congress and explain exactly what.
Karen also points out I did live in West Virginia at some point, which is also meth crazy. Meth is crazy everywhere. That is also fair, MK. Johnny says hillbilly heroin. I don't know if I've ever called it heard it called that. Heard that. Oh, it's been a long day, Johnny. That's a funny one, though. I like it. Karen also said the narco navy is gone. Well, there might be a few of them left, but we'll find them.
We're doing when we come to the land. We don't have to do that, but I think, Marco, I'd like to do that. You may respond to that if you want.
Yeah, well, I mean, the question is, bottom line, these are drug boats. If people want to stop seeing drug boats blow up, stop sending drugs to the United States.
Oh. No, I don't have a sister. My brother would be offended. I have accused him of being one a couple of times, but that's just me being a jerk and him being my brother. Also, Rubio has a good point. You want us to stop blowing up drug boats, stop sending drug boats. That keeps going, guys. We don't need to watch the whole clip. If you want to see it, go check it out. It is available on YouTube. Yeah, guys, what do you think? Do you think that that's a better use of weapons? I do. Johnny's laughing. Yeah, my brother would be a little bit offended. Because I lived in West Virginia. Telling it like it is. I love it. Crispy, that's just the way it is, my guy. Like, it's just the way it is. I was married. I did live in West Virginia. I was married while I was in West Virginia, but I was not married to my own family member, which definitely made me an outlier, I'm sure. I'm just kidding. Not everyone in West Virginia and Kentucky and Alabama, and they're not all inbred, right? Nah, they're not. I'm just kidding. Department of War combat standards posted by Pete Hegseth: gender neutral, colorblind, merit-based. Those 3 things. When it's life or death, nothing else matters. PragerU. I just realized that I said Alabama, Johnny. That was a response to PragerU. He was responding to PragerU. Oh, man. Valentina Gomez, this is the reason why Delta and SEAL Team 6 are all men. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Oh, they aren't Muslim. Yeah, that's also fair. But women do. Oh, gosh. Is that a dude? I'm sorry, Michelle, but is that a dude? Shell says it usually is, Johnny. Hey, wait, I was born in Alabama. Crispy. Oh, no, not Crispy, too. Looks like we're all going to be marrying our siblings, I guess. Anyone else? Like, anyone else get that vibe? Crispy says, so is my dad. Or Johnny says to Crispy, so is my dad. Oh, God, what do we start with the Alabama and West Virginia and inbreeding? Look, it's no offense to Michelle. Served in the U.S. Army Special Operations as a woman and as a soldier. Shell says, yeah, looks like a dude. Okay, it's not just me. No, I didn't want to go to PragerU. What are we doing? Play the video.
There are many roles in the armed forces that women can and should fill, but combat is not one of them. In 2015, the Obama administration ordered the full integration of women into all military combat roles, including special operations and mixed gender infantry units.
Yeah, that should be real good for safety.
A U.S. Marine Corps study that same year found that all male units outperformed mixed gender units in
What? Say it isn't so. All male units outperformed mixed units? That's crazy. That's sexist. Stop opening the video, PragerU. Jesus.
nearly every measurable category. Mixed units had slower times in obstacle courses. Women were 6 times more likely to suffer musculoskeletal injuries than men.
It's almost like there's biological differences.
Women took longer to evacuate wounded comrades to safety. Where male Marines could do single-person lifts, female Marines often had to revert to 2-person drags, which
So not only are you not getting carried out by your brother, you're getting your ass dragged out of combat by 2 girls. And they're literally dragging you. Oh, MK says, my family's in Arkansas always says we don't claim our cousins in Arkansas. By the way, I call that Arkansas. God, they embedded in the video. It's like a link to their website. Jesus.
were slower and less efficient. The first job of government is to keep its citizens safe. To do that, our armed forces must be governed by biological and cultural realities, not the fictions of gender theorists.
Yes. Exactly. Which is why Pete Hegseth replied, gender neutral, colorblind, merit-based. So if we go by those standards, we will not have mixed frontline combat units. Just saying. If they don't perform as good, we shouldn't have them. That puts everybody at risk if we do. So thank you very much, Hegseth. You're doing great. Johnny says it's a fact. Yes, it is. Johnny also says Arkansas was a state before there was a Kansas. Well, that's because the people that wanted their own Kansas were tired of people claiming our Kansas. They're like, our Kansas? No, it's not your. That's your Kansas. We're going to Kansas. This is going to be our Kansas. See, they were tired of people claiming it as their Kansas. So they just made Kansas. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it, Johnny. Rapid Response 47, Gas Buddy even recorded for the first time $1.99 price at a station in Evans, Colorado, where stations in Oklahoma and Texas are not far behind, guys. $2 gas. We see here, Trump campaign trail promised we'd have gas below $2 a gallon. Guess what? Sub $2 gas in some places, guys. $2.79 in their area. This is Mr. Star Spangled MAGA. Gavin Newsom can go suck a fart out of Nancy Pelosi's ass. Oh, God, that's a horrible visual. That is an awful visual. I should have explained this better, but these prices are a good thing. I said that about Gavin Newsom because he was saying that gas prices aren't going down and that Trump was lying. They're going down everywhere, probably except California, because California is a silly place and its refineries burn to the ground whenever prices start coming down. And it's like $5 a gallon there still. So good job, Gavin. You just keep fucking it up. Walmart paused H-1B visa job offers amid Trump's new $100,000 fee. This shows those roles aren't essential and opens the door for American hires.
Because we need great workers, and this pretty much ensures that that's what's going to happen. I think, Sean, do you agree with that?
Well, they're $100,000 per year. So the whole idea is no more will these big tech companies or other.
I think we reported on that before, but that's wild. That's $100,000 per position per year. 255 here, 242 here. Winning, I think I saw 279, 269. I don't really pay attention to gas because I drive a diesel, but diesel's under $3.
Big companies train foreign workers. They have to pay the government $100,000, then they have to pay the employee. So it's just not economic. If you're going to train somebody, You're going to train one of the recent graduates from one of the great universities across our land, train Americans, stop bringing in people to take our jobs. That's the policy here, $100,000 a year for H-1B visas, and all of the big companies are on board. We've spoken to them about the gold card.
They love it. They love it. They really love it. They need it.
H-1Bs are sometimes used by people already in the country legally on other visas or student visas. Does this apply to them or to renewals, or does it only apply to people applying for the first time from abroad?
Renewals, first times, the company needs to decide, do they want, is that person valuable enough to have $100,000 a year payment to the government, or they should head home and they should go hire an American. The whole idea, it's annual, and it's for total. It can be a total of 6 years. So $100,000 a year, so either the person is very valuable to the company and America,
Maybe they are.
or they're going to depart and the company's going to hire an American, and that's the point of immigration.
Oh, fantastic. They're actually saying the quiet part out loud. Good job, guys. Good job. Good job.
Hire Americans and make sure the people coming in are the top people. Stop the nonsense of letting people just come into this country on these visas that were given away for free.
Yeah.
President is Chris.
Is that, we're just going to stop mid-sentence. Okay, good job, video. Good job. But guys, this is amazing news. I thought Trump walked it back from annual to one time. Well, sounds like they've changed their mind then. Karen also said $2.37 at Costco. That's good. I mean, really, when you look at the inflation adjusted, like that's really good. Actually, gasoline's one of the few things that's been deflationary over time because of the fact there's been so much inflation. Also, American Dad, love the meme. That's Trump Thanos just snapping the transgenders out of existence. That's interesting. Derek Evans, this man was pulled up to a No Kings rally in a Cybertruck with the largest JBL speaker you could buy. He then played Trump's victory speech to the protesters.
This is a movement like nobody's ever seen before. And frankly, this was, I believe, the greatest political movement of all time. There's never been anything like this in this country, and maybe beyond. And now it's going to reach a new level of importance.
Oh my God, the troll level of playing a victory speech to the protesters is great. Johnny says, hi from YouTube. Hi, YouTube, Johnny. Karen says, cheaper than milk, which is crazy. Crazy that we have gasoline is cheaper than milk. Good job, Trump. Shell says, love you all. Thank you for being here. Karen, love you too. Johnny says, gas will always be cheaper than milk. Probably. Mask is off, guys. Let's watch this clip.
American people first. I mean,
but none of that on the Democrat. I mean, again, and I understand the math in the Senate. I understand the healthcare position from the Democrats.
And?
No responsibility on the Democrats. Or at least you don't think that the public will perceive that the Democrats are responsible.
What do you mean? It's 100% the Democrats' fault.
I mean, shutdowns are terrible.
No. Whoa, hang on. This is why you shouldn't put women in decision-making positions or positions of power. That's a ridiculous statement. Government shutdowns are amazing.
And of course, there will be, families that are going to suffer.
Yeah, it's almost like they should go get jobs.
We take that responsibility very seriously.
The suffering of a random family who doesn't want to go get a job is not my responsibility. Democrats have voted 11 times keeping the government shut down. They know the pain they're causing. It's time for Democrats to reopen the government. From the White House, from President Donald J. Trump. Guys, I love to see the trolling level that we're getting out of this administration. It is so wonderful. So wonderful. Love to see it. We're going to move on. We're going to get into the White House, guys. The White House has been a huge story. Hope it stays shut down. Yeah, guys, at this point, keep that thing shut down. Keep the government shut down until the new year for all I care. I think it's going to be interesting. Oh, I just got an update, guys. Price update from, looks like Costco gas stations in California, $3.99. So we have gone below $4 a gallon in California. Only at Costco, though. Guarantee it's still higher everywhere else. But Costco, $3.99, guys. $3.99. Fantastic. Love to see it. Valerie says, Christ, America, salute. Thank you very much. I hope this salute is crisp enough for you. Nice, crisp salute. Got to make sure that finger touches the brow corner and get a nice, crisp salute. I know it's not often you get to see a salute that's that crisp from a Navy man. Also inside without a hat on, but just for you. Karen says the people running these accounts will be famous one day. They absolutely have earned it. But guys, they're starting off here by making fun of Newsom because Newsom keeps bringing up, oh, you're ripping apart the White House. It's like ripping a car. That's like, okay, your renovation is way more over budget than this one. And the taxpayers are paying for yours, Gavin. Hey, I'm sure my parents will answer in their own way. But I would like to know what you Californians think about you guys spending $1 billion renovating the Capitol in California. Does that seem like a good use of taxpayer money? I don't think it does. But then there's constantly accounts like Elizabeth Warren and all these other idiots that are posting, oh, $200 million ballroom. Well, the $200 million ballroom has been paid for by private money. And they're ripping down the east wing of the White House that was built by FDR, a progressive. So who cares? Who cares? They act like we've never done renovations to the White House before. Oh, you're trying to say the cost of living is skyrocketing? Donald Trump can't hear you over the sound of bulldozers demand. Let me change it. More whining. Donald Trump can't hear you over the sound of bulldozers demolishing a wing of the White House to build his grand ballroom. Okay, look. Get over it. Also, these accounts. Oh, it's such a gut punch to see history destroyed by one man's vanity and ego. Okay. As Kara just points out, the East Wing has been rebuilt numerous times. True. Crispy. Obama put a basketball court in the White House, guys. What? Like, nobody complained then, right? Nobody complained then. And then also you have this funny clip. Guys, the internet's forever, and I love it because we can find fun things like this. This is from 2010 on CNN. $376 million White House renovation during the Obama administration. Where was the outrage?
Sounds like they're building another wing to the White House, but we appreciate you keeping your focus.
You can't even imagine, TJ. It's going to happen for the next 2 years. All of the banging, the jackhammering, the dust, the confusion, the
phrasing.
Noise of all places to do construction is happening right here, the front lawn of the White House.
And they did complain about Trump putting up a flagpole. Good point, Karen.
It's a 4-year renovation project. Estimated cost, $376 million.
Oh, weird. More expensive. Takes longer to complete. Sounds like a government project to me. What do you guys think? Also, this one, Tim Burchett came back hard because Hillary decided to say it's not his house, it's your house, and he's destroying it. Well, also, I didn't grab it for this, but they stole furniture from the White House. There are articles in the media about them having to return furniture to the White House. If somebody wants to pull one and throw it down in the chat, please do. It's so funny. But his comment here, guys, Madam Secretary, you are in no position to talk about the sanctity of the White House. Your husband had relations in the Oval Office, and you sold the Lincoln bedroom out by the night. I am not suicidal. Guys, Tim Burchett on this one, right on the money. Right on the money. Karen says, I love Tim and his donkeys. Yes. Yes. But the other fun thing is I asked Grok, I was like, oh, cool. So who built it? The East Wing. Who built the East Wing? Well, FDR built it. 32nd president, lifelong Democrat, political leanings aligned with progressivism, widely regarded as the icon of liberalism, emphasized an active role of the federal government in addressing economic inequalities, social welfare, and crises like the Great Depression. So we have a progressive president built the East Wing, and now Trump is ripping it down to build a ballroom. I think that's actually pretty nice. They're complaining because a communist essentially built the East Wing and now we're tearing it down. I think that's beautiful. What do you guys think? Crispy says she stole the silverware. Yep. Kara says, and millions of dollars in the years that followed. Yeah, guys, the Clintons are a bunch of crooks. And as Tim said, I am not suicidal either. Just remember that. But go check out the website, guys. Check out the profile. Check out the live schedule. Make sure you share out the space, guys. We are about at the halfway. Actually, we're past the halfway point. We have a couple of sections left. Share out the live stream. Let's get those numbers up, guys. Can we beat the number from last show? Did we get a final number? Shell, Crispy, Karen, one of you guys, Sith Master, I don't care who. Pull up this stream. Oh my gosh, excuse me. Pull up the stream from last time and give me what the final view count is on the X video. Actually, I should be able to pull that up. Give me a second. Give me just a second. I can look at past streams. And the view count for the 20th was at 581. Okay, live. So during the stream, we had 581 views, guys. That was near one of our personal bests, but not quite. We need to pump those numbers up. So the only way we're going to get those numbers up is if you share it. So please make sure you share out that live stream, guys. Please do. Let's get everyone in here. Like I said, farmers only, Christian Mingle, Tinder, Grindr, wherever you got to share it, guys. Share it with all your group chats on X. Share it with your encrypted chats on X. Share it with Signal. Share it with, if it's online. We saw that earlier with the AWS. Let's get it done, guys. Let's get these numbers up. Let's just have more fun in the chat, guys. You guys are doing great. 88 right now. Perfect. Joe Walsh. At this point, so we're getting into MAHA and MAGA. Or sorry, MAHA and Doge. So at this point, I'm filing these under Doge, guys. This is costing us, saving us a lot of money, costing us negative money, if you will. At this point, it's foolish to believe Speaker Johnson and Republicans will actually relinquish control of the House in 2026. So now they are saying, because of all of the things that we've done, that they're now trying to get this conspiracy theory ginned up that we are just not going to turn over power if they win in 2026. Well, A, you're assuming an awful lot, thinking that you'll win in 2026 because you keep choosing the losing side of all of these issues. But they're just trying to get people scared. Again, they want you afraid. They want you afraid. And they're going to keep the government shut down. John Fetterman actually seems to be coming out of it. Shut down our government and America loses. See, we disagree on that, John. It's okay, though. We disagree on that. 2 million Pennsylvanians depend on SNAP to feed their families. Guys, the Democrats are about to get into a real pickle. They're going to have to pick SNAP benefits. Just saying. The James O'Keefe video is hilarious with the costume. Oh, my God. Shared it with the midget posse that lives down the street. Hell yeah, Crispy. That's what I'm talking about. That is a solid share. 2 million Pennsylvanians depend on SNAP. Sucks, doesn't it? For me, that's hungry Americans over party, paying our military over party. Well, it turns out we have this mystery donor billionaire that's going to pay for the military, paying Capitol Police over and federal workers over party. Choose country over party. Guys, that's actually pretty based. I agree. But also, we see this.
I think it's a shame that it's shut down because we have the greatest economy, as you were saying before. We have the greatest economy in the world right now, by far, the United States. We have almost 18, now it was 17, now it's $18 trillion being poured into our country, and it's no time for shutdowns. I don't think it's affecting what we're doing, but it's too bad for a lot of people. We have a lot of good people that aren't working right now that should be, and it's because the Democrats want to try and renegotiate a deal that they had negotiated. They want $1.5 trillion given to illegal immigrants who came into the country, and it's going to hurt the health care of citizens of our country that have been paying into it, that have been working hard for it, that really deserve it. So we're never going to do that. It's not going to happen. And I will tell you, there are a lot of good Democrats that really want to make a deal. And I think all we need is 5 Democrats because we have a great support on the Republican side. So I think we need 5 Democrats, and there are a lot of them that want to make a deal. So I think at some point, common sense will prevail.
Yeah, guys. I kind of hope he's right. Eventually, maybe next year, Maybe next year we can reopen the government. But guys, they're really going to get themselves in a pickle. And I think I have the story pulled up. We have here 0 hour. Chuck Schumer is now begging Mike Johnson for an out. EBT cutoffs will ruin the Democrat Party if this keeps going. The game of chicken has been lost. Guys, there are large companies that depend on EBT. Like, think about the amount of food, like it's pointed out here, Jack Smith WV. I'm going to give that one a like. That's a great comment. Walmart's toast if EBT gets cut off, guys. So many of these large companies rely on EBT. They underpay their employees. They account for the fact that the government will give those employees additional benefits. Yeah, we start cutting those benefits off, guys. These people are going to be hurting. But you know what? It's the way it is. This is reality. We have to live in reality, guys. It's just tough titties. Now we get into MAHA, guys. Cane sugar Coke. Oh my God, guys. As Phil Labonte here, the lead singer of the heavy metal band All That Remains, anti-communist and counter-revolutionary, no more needing to look for Mexican Coke because now Coca-Cola is going to start selling cane sugar after Trump demands it. Guys, unfortunately, it's only single-serve glass bottles. It's not going to be 2 liters or 12 ounce. I personally don't mind. I don't either. In fact, I would prefer all beverages be served in single-serve glass containers. Wouldn't you think all the environmentalists would want that too? Because we can recycle glass. Why did we stop putting things in glass? Anyways, All Carrot says, where is Chatban when you need him? Shell says, in the gulag. Oh, well, Chatban, everyone, can we summon a Chatban? Loosen up your fingers. Put them to your mouth and say, Chatban, where are you? Maybe that'll work. We'll see. Winning. That's right. Getting that now American sugar Coke. Guys, all beverages to be sold in glass. Get plastic out of our diets. It's awful. Gardner posts this one. Planes and helicopters are dropping millions of live and genetically engineered rabies vaccine baits across America without public consent or notice. The USDA confirms the operation spans 6 states this month, coating rural counties with lab-made oral vaccines known as Rabirol VRG. What most don't realize is that these baits contain live recombinant virus capable of infecting multiple species. 2019 vaccine study found that it can persist and shed for weeks, leaving animals contagious long after exposure. Even the CDC admits people may be at risk for vaccine virus infection. Does it seem like a good idea to be spreading rabies all over the place? Which is probably why Gardner brought this to our attention with a, what the? Yeah, guys, why are we doing this? Why are we cloud seeding? Why are we airdropping rabies vaccines? Like, what are we doing? Carrot says plastic turns into estrogen, a topic that needs a spotlight. Says master of the processing includes plastic. It uses glass I use glass unless I have no choice. MK, that is a base choice and the correct choice. I like to pour my booze from a glass bottle into a glass decanter and from a glass decanter into a glass, whatever that means. And then I drink it. So cheers. Yeah, guys, dropping this kind of stuff is crazy. And then we get this. This is the last story. This was out of order. This should have been with the other lockdown or the other shutdown stories. But I'm with this. How about you? I prefer the shutdown over illegals getting free health care. What's the glass say? So I think it's saying drink me. Delicious. What does it say, though? Come on. Now the whole show is going to wait. What does it say? Also, I'll just leave this up here for everyone to enjoy, because I agree. Oh, what's printed on it? Oh, this was an advertisement. It says "Better Living." It was a couple of times ago when I was moving around. It was from a apartment complex. They handed them out to us at the like welcome to the community party thing. That was many, many years ago. Here's what it is. So tech and space. We have a couple of stories here. Chairs, great job, Patriot Dad, and you give humor to this chaos. Valerie, I try. It's the only thing I can do. We can laugh at this stuff or we can cry about it and be mad about it. I'd rather laugh with you guys. So thank you very much. Karen's laughing about it. I'm fine with it. Elon saying having a NASA administrator who knows literally zero about rockets and spacecraft undermines the American space program and endangers our astronauts. Damn, that is a shot right across the nacelle of the space administrator. Someone who claims the biggest claim of fame is climbing trees by running the American space program. Oh, that's what this was about. Okay, I get it. I get it. He's comparing him to a monkey. Yeah, I get it. I get it now. But guys, why don't we have Jared Isaacman heading NASA? Anyone? Can we please like get Jared in there? That'd be great. SpaceX, Grok says, in the last 40 years, Grok is the only company to successfully human certify a new orbital vehicle in the U.S. Crew Dragon in 2020. Boeing's Starliner remains in testing with certification pending in 2026. Yo, more shots across the bow, guys. In 2008, I had to choose and save Tesla or SpaceX. I split my last $30 million in between them, knowing both might die. Thankfully, they both survived. The SpaceX team is the most talented and hardworking group of people I've ever had the pleasure to work with. Guys, think about that. He said his last $30 million. This man is now the richest man on Earth, worth over $500 billion because he bet on his passion. It's great to see Jared's busy with his private Air Force. I mean, that is fair, Karen. He does have a very nice private Air Force. Shell says, Valerie, he is awesome. Best place to get the truth. I try. I just report the news and give my opinion. As weird as that might be. But not as weird as this stuff. Like UK. What are we doing? Thank you, Redheaded Libertarian, for posting this one. I like your post, by the way. It's quite funny. But this is up at the NHS in the UK. Taxpayers paid to print this. What in the world has happened to the UK? At first, I didn't see the discrepancy. I just saw two white people and a black person with pregnancies, and I was like, oh, that's cool. And then I realized the one on the left is a dude. Like, nope. Why? Also, Redheaded Libertarian, thank you very much, but butt babies, apparently. Butt babies are happening in the UK, folks. That is just a tragedy. Oh, you hate to see it. You really hate to see it. This one, Chad posted this. I'd rather have no friends than fake friends. This is our culture section, by the way, folks. Culture, I like me. I do exactly what I want, when I want, and how I want to further my mission and the mission of Christ. Anything else is noise, and I'm all signal.
I'd rather have no friends than fake friends. I would rather be by myself than with somebody who's pretending to like me. I like me enough that if you don't, I'm still liked. I don't know who I'm talking to, but I am praying the spirit of deception leaves your house, your family, and your circle. Somebody shout, no more deception.
Amen.
You ain't ever gonna be so good that everybody's good to you.
It's true.
What did I deserve? Is all I do is good to people. Well, there are some people who wake up to do bad. I give. Well, some people take.
Yeah.
I gave them the truth. All they could have done. See, your problem is you expect everybody to do what you would do. You're always going to be disappointed when you get something from somebody and you're mad because they didn't give you what you would have gave them. I'd rather.
Yeah, guys, that's 100% accurate. Like that last statement there in the video. You get mad because they didn't give you what you would have given them. It's true, guys. In life, one thing I've learned as I have gotten older and older and older is that most people will not live up to my own standards. Most people will not do things the way I would do them. And you know what? That's okay. But it's only okay because I need to recognize that that's the case. I shouldn't be as dumb as to assume that they will and operate as if that will be reality. Because if I do that, I'm just going to be disappointed. Hey, Shell. Thank you for showing up over there on YouTube, but you still say, so it's a hi Titan Shell on YouTube. Thank you, Titan. Karen says, welcome to the chaos, Valerie. That's right. Welcome. Shelly, also over on Rumble, 98 viewers on X, repost the live. Thank you again for the plug. And Karen says, seems targeted with my monocle. It kind of does, doesn't it? Seems kind of like a one of those churches that you might go to that I wouldn't probably be at, but that a person might go to. This one posted by Autism Capital, guys. This is the end of our culture section. I probably could have included this in the meme section that's coming up here in just a minute. Single moms. Some of you do well. Many of you do not. This is an example where this child should have been in the care of the father. I'm not a big fan of Kanye. I'm not saying he's a great dude. But what in the actual fuck happened to this girl? She is 12, by the way. 12. Just kidding. I'm not leaving. But like, honestly, 12. Whew. Somebody at the top. Oh, top comment. Damn, I thought that's what was Amanda Bynes. Damn, that's a brutal comment. But guys, this is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Kara says, or Crispy says, check my DMs. Okay, I will. Enough internet today. I know, Karen, right? It's okay. We're into memes now, Karen. Don't worry. Horrible look for any age. Yeah, but 12? Like facial tattoos and crazy at 12? No hope, guys. No hope. We lost another one to the streets. The streets, they're hard. They're mean. They're claiming children now at 12. This one, guys, get ready, New York City. Zoram. Guys, if you're old enough to get this reference, you and I can be friends. Oh, man, those legs. They're just asking for it. Oh, Planet of Memes. Good work on this one. In fact, I didn't even like this one. Man, I'm an asshole. That's fine. Might as well be Amanda Bynes. Same sad story, I'm sure. Yeah, guys, the Amanda Bynes thing, like the side-by-side pictures are so wild. So wild. That was one of my favorite actresses growing up. Take out the knee. Crispy gets it. Man of memes. Communism is alive and well and living in the DNC. The goal of socialism is communism. Vladimir Lenin. This was posted by Turning Point USA. You see Bernie, Hillary, and Barack there. Kara says, well, the estrogen is causing girls to have periods at insanely early ages. Yeah, and it also makes the guys girls, and it makes, yeah, it's oh God. Our food is poison. Our food packaging is poison. Everything we have is pretty much poison, guys, and it's doing this to us. It's not good for us. We need more RFK Jr., guys. We do. We need more RFK Jr. Sugar is bad for you guys, but it's better than corn syrup. So at least we got sugar Coke this week. We'll cover more MAHA hopefully next week. But guys, this is the goal of socialism. Your youngest at 11. Woo. Yo. Like, my daughter's 6. Don't say stuff like that. About 6 years earlier for girls now. That's wild. Declaration of Memes, everyone gets to be indigenous except for Europeans in their own land. That's right. Want to preserve my culture and traditions of my people. Oh, such a noble cause. Oh, God, that's a hideous, awful. I want to preserve the culture and traditions of my people. Well, you Italians, you can just kick rocks. I think that's an Italian flag. Or Irish. Is that Irish? That actually might be Irish with the orange. I was raised in California public schools, guys. I never claimed I was good at geology. Oh, man. Yes, my buddy just told me about his 4 daughters. Ooh. Yikes. Shell says, I'm sorry, it's reality. It's fine, I know. Face reality, but whatever flag that is that I didn't learn in my California education, you're not allowed to preserve it because you're white, so kick rocks. Man of Memes here. Useful idiots, get vaccinated or lose your job, Jack. Yes, sir. Meanwhile, and that's from their brainless Biden up there. Then you get MAHA down here. We're going to make your food healthier and your medicine safer. No, don't do it. This is reality, folks. Democrats, not Democrats. The left, not the left. Which would you pick? As marked out here, the comments points out, that is crazy. It is crazy, but it's just reality, folks. Also, which way, Western nations? I ginned up a lot of people that got real pissed at me saying which way, Western man, with my post of Christianity or Islam. A lot of people got mad about that one. The same kind of people that are going to get mad about this one. The intolerant Poland versus progressive France. Yes, guys, which one would you choose? Do you want your country to look like Poland, or do you want it to look like Paris, France, or Nice? I would rather look like intolerant Poland, just saying. And I'm not saying that because they're all white. I'm saying that because they have an actual culture and they're not destroying themselves by importing the third world of any color. Sorry. Get over it. Kara says statistics are clear. Yes. Yes, they are. For old time's sake, Hillary Clinton teaching young girls how to delete emails. Yep. But as Tom points out, it's better to learn email deletion computer skills than be trafficked by the Hildebeest. I like that name for her, by the way. That's very fitting. But yeah, teaching those young girls valuable computer skills for their future as Democrats. Then you get this one, the Politorican. Nice username, by the way. Former McDonald's employee becomes the first ever king of America. Congratulations, Your Majesty. Break out the bleach, girls. Just saying. Spill the memes. What is the secret to happiness? To not argue with fools. I disagree. Yes, you are right. Again, he's not arguing with them. It's great. I love these. It's so much funnier when I explain it, though. Yeah, guys, just arguing with idiots is not worth your time. If they have fewer than 1,000 followers and they're in your comment section trying to be assholes, just ignore them, especially if they're unverified, guys. It's not worth it. Here's a go. Now I know what the nose rings are for. Yes, this is exactly why the awfuls have nose rings. In case you were wondering, you lead them around by the bull ring. That's what they're there for. There you go. Shell says the secret to happiness is love and Jesus. Yes. Karen says, I love arguing with the idiots. Yes, Karen, but you're also a parody account. So that makes sense. That's your job. And we love you for it. So continue. Don't stop. Don't change. Don't ever change, Karen. Don't change. But this is exactly what that nose ring is for, guys. If you see a woman with a nose ring, don't date her. Don't talk to her. It's not worth it. Just keep going. Just assume she's telling you I'm a progressive crazy moron and be like, thank you very much for letting me know before I had to talk to you. That's wonderful. I appreciate you letting me know up front. I will not talk to you and I will carry on my way and be happier for it because they're just going to make your life hell. It's not worth it. Here it goes. Reporter, why does the White House need a ballroom? Trump says, because I need more room for my balls. Top comment, I mean, what else do you need a ballroom for? Crispy says, I'm the idiot. Maybe, but that's okay. We love you too, Crispy. The photo bombs are amazing. We love them, all of them. Keep them up. Karen says, there was a good video of a girl taking her septum ring out. Yeah, because she realized what it was identifying her as, and she didn't want to be associated with it. Smart girl. Any girl who leaves those installed by choice, leave them alone. Planet of Memes, guys. This was good. This is good. This would be a really good one for Big Balls from Doge Team also. Just saying. This one, guys, Declaration of Memes, the Venezuelan Monopoly, Raul Alejandro Special Edition. Where every spot is, to jail. Right away. Straight, believe it or not, straight to jail. Right to jail. That's right. Very good. I like this kind of humor, guys. It's funny because if you haven't seen Parks and Rec, you won't really get it. But, yep. This is a good one. This is a reaction to it. Okay, I'll pull that. Actually, you know what? I'll pull that up and we'll watch it at the end. Can I pull that up? I can, and I will just leave it. See if we'll get away with doing it that way. This is me, guys. This was absolutely me. This is me. I will watch What If Alt Hist's YouTube channel all day. Super interesting. Amazing content. Guys, check out What If Alt Hist on YouTube. You'll be this guy. This was me at school. School was very boring. I hated school. Always bored. Talked a lot. Never did my homework. Graduated like a 2.8 or something. Just awful. School sucks. But learning history afterwards, very good, very interesting, very important. Because if we don't learn from history, we are doomed to repeat it, and we don't want to repeat the history we've had, guys. We need to do better. We need to do better. Stop saying we haven't done communism right yet. Like, for God fucking sakes, it's killed over 150 million people in the 20th century. You're not going to do it right. There is no right when it comes to communism. So learn from history. Don't repeat it. And then you got this one, guys. This one. Her giving me all the possible signals. Every one of them, guys. She likes you. She's digging it. She's vibing, whatever you kids want to call it nowadays when you're on your apps or whatever. I don't know. I'm old and I just don't date, whatever. Kara says 113. Let's double it. Guys, repost the live. Let's get it. Let's double it. We're in the meme section, guys. We're in the home stretch. This is the fun part of the show. But then there's also me thinking she's just a kind person, guys. We are dumb. Us men, we do not pick up on hints, even less than subtle hints. We do not pick up on them at all. We don't. Just accept that. You're going to be super nice thinking that you're vibing and we're going to pick up on it. We're retarded. We're not gonna. We're just going to assume you're a real nice person. Just saying. It's kind of the way it is. And this is one of my favorites, guys. This might win my favorite meme of the day. The shutdown proves how useless 90% of the government is. Yeah, it really is. Because I haven't noticed my life change at all. Have you? So, if the government's been shut down this long and you haven't noticed your life change, do you need it? I'm just saying, do you? Probably not. So let's just leave it closed. Sounds pretty good to me. We got this one. No, it's actually entertaining. As JD Vance said, reopen and the memes will stop. Yeah, guys, the sombrero memes are still going. They're still going. There's not as many. They've kind of slowed down. But they're still going. And I'm okay with it. We both knew the memes will never stop being made by MAGA about him. About him, now that you know how much they bother him. That's true, guys. Never let people know how much something bothers you. Because they're going to find a way to do it a lot more. And then they're going to post stuff like this. I'm just going to let this one sit up here and you can enjoy it in its majesty while I give it a nice like. Kristi Noem arresting J.B. Pritzker for obstruction of justice. It is wonderful. Yes, Kara, Senor Jeffries is so mad about it, and I'm here for it. Guys, let me go ahead and pull up the DMs so I can see if I've got any good ones in here in the DMs. I'm looking at the DMs. We're waiting. Crispy. All right, we got Crispy. All right, let's get this one. It was supposed to be a one-night stand. Oh my God, she is hideous. Absolutely hideous. Yeah. It was supposed to be a one-night stand, folks. God, you got to hate those. You got this one. Take me as I am or kiss my ass, eat shit, and step on a Lego. Whoo. Guys, that is aggressive. And step on a Lego? That's a lot. Then we got this one. Good afternoon. I'm collecting used dildos and vibrators to donate to all the bitches that need to go fuck themselves. Toys for twats. Oh my God, the toys for twats, guys. That is hilarious. That is good. And then we got one more from Crispy, guys. Just because you're offended doesn't mean you're right. Yes. That is an accurate statement, folks. You being offended is not my problem. It really isn't. We got Karen, 5 new messages. All right, what do we got? CIA will replace waterboarding with a video of Kamala reading her new book. Oh.
Nope.
Can we not? Like. Oh God, that is so bad. That is torture, guys. And with a cackle, oh, it's going to be so bad. Oh, here he's got Mad Lab Enterprises presents Pull String, Chuck Schumer Shutdowns Shenanigans Edition. Pull the string and unleash. He is not your friend. He's your filibuster. Inflation chip. Every giggle devalues your wallet. Auto filibuster mode. Once he starts, he never stops. Crisis activation sensor. Light up eyes of accountability. Flash red, white, and blue when he lies. That would be a nice feature. And tiny power suit and MIM microphone. Made of recycled donor checks. $6.66. Ooh, there's a lot of layers to that meme, guys. A lot of layers. This one's always fun. Does anyone know if my snap card expires? Guys, the Muppet and the eyelashes is crazy. Oh, man. A head diaper is required when you have shit for brains. Okay, this might be my favorite meme. This might be it. Whiskey up the nose. Let's not do that. That's not where whiskey goes. Ouch, Shell is right. Yeah, Karen, that's crazy. You rock, Karen. Karen, thank you. Yeah, Karen, very much. Yeah, guys, this might be my new favorite meme. That's a good one. Head diaper is required when you have shit for brains. And this last one, guys, I want Tom Homan to deport so many illegals, I will never have to press 1 for English again. Yes. This is the end goal, folks. When you call for customer support, it should just answer in English. Yeah, that sounds like a dream. That sounds like a wonderful future, guys. Sounds amazing. Do we have any? Nope. No new memes from there. We got one more, guys. Can I play this? I could probably play this on YouTube, right? We'll play this on YouTube. Let's just do this.
To my mother about how men don't like me, and her reasoning is that I'm intimidating. And I don't understand how I'm intimidating. I think she's just not telling me that I'm ugly because she's my mother. There's not one little bit of plastic in this face, in this body, okay? And I go to Trader Joe's. I know what the pretty people look like. I don't look like...
Nose ring, liberal, crazy personality.
He called it right out the gate, guys. He's like, bro, it's the nose ring. Like, it's the nose ring.
The whole 9 yards.
And she's going to comment on this, going, no, you're so pretty. Like, she's not the only bitch that gives me compliments.
Okay, I posted a video about men not liking me. And the comment section is just absolutely frying me at the moment. But the amount of people that brought up my nose ring is wild. And then
Is it? Is it wild? Maybe they're just being honest.
someone said I look like a Democrat because of the nose ring.
Yes. Yes. Hold on. Let me replay that for you.
Is wild. And then someone said I look like a Democrat because of the nose ring.
Yep.
So I'm taking it out. I just want to see. Because I don't take this thing out. I just want to see.
Gross.
Oh my god, my light is so bright. I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to put this back in. And
You're better
oh my
off.
god.
Just don't.
Oh, I got it.
Oh, she looked 10 times better
Oh,
already.
fuck, I like it. God.
She looks way better. She looks way better. That one change. One change. Oh, it is what I thought it was, but it's more in depth.
Times better already.
Oh, fuck, I like it. God.
She looks 10 times better.
Sorry. Bad reaction. Bad reaction. I like the no nose ring. Oh my god, I never thought I'd say
She
that.
looks way better.
It's crazy how much her face changed just with that one thing. That's crazy.
I can itch my nose.
That's crazy how much better she looks.
I haven't seen this before. We had the same reaction.
Based off of the fact that she just took out that liberal Democrat nose ring. And man, I'm going to be honest with you. I ain't never seen and I'm sure that they out there. I have never seen a conservative woman wearing the septum nose ring.
No, that is like, if they exist, they're a fucking unicorn. All right. Like, this is a telltale sign that you're a progressive, crazy weirdo, is you have the septum ring.
Seen them with the nose ring right here, like Tupac, but I haven't seen it under here like that. And so, dang, now all she got to do is just cover up the chest tattoos, and she be good to go. And maybe she just get a regular hair instead of getting the red hair.
And guys, let it grow out. Ladies with longer hair, guys, just grow your hair out. I don't know who fucking lied to you, what gay weirdo or what one of your female friends lied to you because you were more attractive than her and she's trying to get you to stop getting all the dudes. Like, whatever gay dude or whatever girl that hates you told you that shorter hair is better for you fucking lied to you. Like, I'm sorry, that's harsh. They lied to you. Knock it off. Grow that shit out.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if
Just
that's a
saying.
natural haircut. I don't know nothing about that, but
I'm not saying you got to have that shit down to your butt, but like, grow your hair out, please.
man, she can get her a husband. She can get her a man that's gonna love her little country bumpkin self. But yeah, that'll play a role. Absolutely. Let me know what y'all think inside of the comments. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description.
Yeah, guys, that's crazy. Love long hair. Grow it out. That's right, Crispy. Absolutely based. 100%. Yeah, guys, that little clip, that is wild, guys. Absolutely wild. But again, last thing before we close out, check out the profile. Please go to the website, check out the links there. Different ways to support me. You can buy me a cup of coffee. It is a more effective way to support me than it is super chatting over on YouTube. Tipping on X over here, I have it turned on. I've never gotten one, so I don't know what the percentage breakdown is on that. But I do know that Google takes like 50% of a super chat. So do yourself and me a friend. Do yourself and me a favor and be a friend and use the buy me a cup of coffee or tip here. Please don't do it on YouTube. But also check out our live schedule, guys. We're back here Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays for the evening update. We are here on Saturday night for the weekly update. If you missed the shows throughout the week, catch the weekly update. It is usually our bigger show. Also Tuesdays at 8:45 p.m. We have the topic exchange where Questionable Gardener is hosting. Come check it out. Hang out with Shell and myself as co-hosts. And then Shell and Christina on Sunday have their Bible space at 4 p.m. Eastern. So check that out, guys. I appreciate every one of you. You guys are all amazing. Thank you very much. I love you guys. And remember, in an evil world, folks, you need to do the right thing and choose to do good.